So this is the Z Fold 6. I know the review is a bit late, like a lot, but better late than never. So let's unbox it. It's very light, and in fact it's only a few grams different from the Ultra. So the S24 Ultra and this thing is very similar, even though it's a foldable, which is great to hear. So move this box and get the phone. We'll talk about that later. Average Samsung case, no charger, no nothing. But there is a discount going on in some countries where you get a charger and a smart tag. It's pretty useful. With this, we got a charger and the smart tag and a selfie stick. Pretty useful. Now inside this, you got, Samsung box. Lift this out. We got cable and we got paperwork. And if we take this thing out, SIM ejector as well. Standard. Cable is decently long, not that long obviously, same as the S24. Quick start guide. That's it in the box. Now let's talk about the phone. This here is the fold. It folds and it unfolds. Pretty sturdy design this time, and it's not that thick. It's like finger thick. Slightly thicker than normal phones, obviously. But, pretty good. And the hinge is barely visible. Just bit more. Now more about the phone. This is the 12 GB RAM version. Comes with the 8 Gen 3 obviously, like the flagship phones. Now in terms of design, it's got that similar speaker grill with no lines and all. Pretty nice, satisfying click. Fingerprint reader on the outside. Everything else is the same. If you're currently a Fold 5 user, would not recommend upgrading, but if you're older than that, sure. Now in terms of raw specs, it comes in 5 colors: silver shadow, pink, navy, which is this one, very nice color, crafted black and white. Crafted black is like this carbon fiber looking color, and white is white. Those two are online exclusive, but yeah. So the main display inside is 7.6, from here to here. Resolution is 2160 by 1853. The exterior display is 6.3. It's like normal phone size, but a bit more, squished and longer, as in taller. So some content may feel weird on this, which you usually get used to. In terms of camera, comes with a 50, 12 and a 10. Not bad, especially considering that you can use the exterior camera to take selfies on this by flipping it over. There is an under display camera here. You don't really notice it when you're using it because the brightness is very high. And all the other specs that you expect from a fold. The main problem with foldables is the crease. That thing here. You can barely notice it on this phone. Maybe if you got light right on it. Yes. You can kind of see that little fold. But by rubbing over it, you can barely feel it. If you do it with nail, yeah, you can kind of feel it. Very fingerprint catchy though. It's sad. But the exterior, not much. A bit, but not much. Now this thing comes with 4 years of OS updates. So unlike the S24 with 7 years, this thing is only 4. So many of you are probably wondering why use a foldable over the other thing. Well, it's got benefits, of course, multitasking and all of that. And then the fact that it's foldable, it adds that whole new dimension. You can use your keyboard like this, kind of like a laptop. You can use the exterior screen, so on and so forth. Let's just get this done. This is not my phone, it's my dad's phone. So I need to go to my dad and get this set up, and then, everything will go. You can kind of see this thing, by the way, the camera. If you really look close, you can see the pixels. Now I have this microscope. I'm going to look through this, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So you can see the difference in pixels here. One bit bigger or the camera or the one outside, or normal screen. So you can kind of see a difference, but that's because if there's too many pixels over a camera, the camera quality will decrease. It's kind of like the middle point. Sorry for being shaky. More on hardware. The camera bump is a bit big, as you can see here, with the ring texture looking thing and the extra housing. Because of that, there's a bit of wobble when unfolded, and when folded, the wobble is a bit more noticeable. But it's probably going to be okay once you put a case, but people who are going to go caseless, might be something you want to consider. SIM ejector here, it's a fingerprint readers on the power button, unlike the other S series phones and some A series where it's on the screen. Volume button sounds like volume button. I guess now we can hear the audio quality. So bass is noticeable. Pitch is treble is a bit strong. You can really hear it. Other than that, it's pretty good. Of course, this also has the AI, call assist, chat assist. All of these kind of normal now with Samsung phones to get AI. Now let's talk about photo quality. So this is a photo that I took in decently dark lighting. It's a 12 megapixel photo. It's not bad. It does get a bit grainy when you zoom in, but other than that, it's fine. And then there's this photo. This is a 12 megapixel, decently lit, and it's just a close up. Of course, this is 1x on that. This is 3x. More zoom in, even more zoomed in, even more zoomed in. This is max of 30x. Of course, maximum 30x. That maximum 30x is software. Of course, 3x hardware. This photo is from the inside camera, the selfie camera in the inside when unfolded. Because of that, it's a bit grainy, but it does remove the grain by processing a lot. But because it's processed a lot, quite a lot of my facial features are like blemished. But it's not bad, especially considering it's inside. This is 12 megapixel on the other side, back camera. When you close it, the selfie camera on the closed area. Too many cameras, man. I swear. This covers more facial features and all. Looks nice, but still a bit grainy here and there. Now moving on, this is one step higher. 50 megapixel. This is the main camera. This is when you flip it around and use the main camera as your selfie. Looks amazing. That's kind of what it's supposed to be. So this is 8K 30 on the Z Fold 6. Pretty good for being 8K. Bit grainy on the preview. Not sure about the final product. And obviously this is the mic quality. And then moving on, slightly darker area is a bit. It's very grainy, not a bit. Very grainy, a bit. Meh. But I expected better. And of course, photo dark mode is. It has enough time to process, so it's proper. There's also dark, not really dark mode. It's like slightly dim condition selfie. It looks good, but the problem is it was way darker than this, and it looks like it shined a light in my face. Same with this. This is the inside camera. When unfolded, the camera under the display. This is that. You can see it has a bit of motion blur, and that's because you had to wait for a while when you're taking night photos, and it's a bit annoying. And this camera already sucks, and all of that combined is just horrible. Do not use your under display camera for that. If there is anything that you want me to review more on, just comment below and I'll make a shot on it.